Welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. That way, so I got to straighten my collar. I feel look a little fuzzy. Okay. I have here with me a young man who just represents all kinds of talent. Now, Las Vegas is synonymous with talent. Whether or not you find it in the, well, on the Strip, or whether you find it some of the street entertainers and so on that you'll find over at Fremont Street Experience. But this young man I've known for some time, and I've been watching him grow. He's just absolutely phenomenal. You want to write this name down. His name is Mike G. Mike, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rick. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you. You know, Mike, you started singing a little bit ago, and I just thought, like anybody else, you say, well, I can sing, and then your mom tells me, well, you can sing. Then another friend of yours tells me you can sing. And then all of a sudden she goes, oh, will you please listen to this? And I got to admit, dude, you blew me away.
Thank you.
It is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of unusual when people actually live up to what their moms say they can do.
Right?
I know, my mom's still waiting.
Yeah. I think we all are.
Yeah, okay. So what got you started in music? What is it about music that you obviously not only enjoy but translate so well to the audience when you're singing?
I'm a mellow guy at heart. I mean, pretty shy as a musician. So my music kind of gets that excitement out of me. You know, I can actually be, you know, myself through music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my music kind of symbolizes a more mellow, chill thing. You know, you pop in the CD player and, you know, you ride to if, you know, you're down or you had a long day, or, you know, if you're just trying to party. I think it hits and touches all bases of a feel-good time, you know, and it can get you through those times also that, you know, you just can't get through by yourself per se.
There you go. So the music kind of helps transcend.
Yes.
Transform, transcend, and so on. One of the things I've enjoyed about your music, and I have to admit, usually if somebody says, I'm an artist, I go, okay, I'm not going to like this at all. Or if they say that I'm a performer, I'm going, I'm really not going to like this.
Mm.
And I know that you use those kinds of descriptions for your music as an artist and so on, but your music almost kind of resonates that of a Sinatra-ish type of feel to it,
right,
or a 1960s Motown type of feel to it as well. And you get a little bit of both that. And it's so surprising because normally when I think of somebody that would be performing in your age group, I'm going to go, my immediate responses go like this.
Right.
Okay, I'm an old guy. You just go like that. But not with your music, not at all.
Right. Well, I grew up off of a real Motown, soulful background. I mean, my dad was pumping Boyz II Men in my ear before I could walk. So I mean, I grew up singing, you know, a cappella, you know, at a young age. You know, I was into the performing arts. My parents got me into a lot of youth events, you know, pertaining to music. So, I mean, at a young age, I kind of developed a soulful kind of sound to begin with. So that's why a lot of older people can relate to my music as well as my, you know, age group.
Oh, you just said older people?
Older. I didn't say
okay. I'm
older.
Just double checking here now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna never live this down. But anyway, Mike, your music and so on is one part of it, but also most recently, it's not just been with yourself. It's been your whole family.
Right.
All things have been coming together for you. But share with me a little bit about some of what has been going forward for you, especially in the last month or so, because I've been hearing your voice and your music around a lot of different places.
Right. Well, I mean, first off, I'm blessed to have the family I do. I mean, they're like my team. They're my everything right now. They support me 100%. And a lot of the shows and a lot of the gigs I have been doing around Vegas, they've gotten me in with the people that they know. So, I mean, I have nothing but a 100% support system behind me. But I've been doing a lot of just appearances around cosmetology schools, the Maranello Cosmetology School. I did a few performances there. Henderson Pavilion is one that I have coming up, which is the Indie Music Festival, which is a big deal to me because it's 40 of the greatest independent music artists across the country coming to compete for an amazing prize. As for me, I'm just happy to be sharing the stage with some great artists and getting some exposure. So it's going to be really good.
Well, and the thing is, things like this are just, again, they're synonymous with Vegas.
Right.
We're entertainment.
Yeah.
We are what, you know, we're entertainers not only start, but also we're entertainers, quite frankly, want to end up. Nothing's better, you know, nothing's better than, you know, getting the main room at Caesars or something like that.
Residential, you know.
Yeah, it's doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
I would say though that you also are doing very, very well.
Yes.
You've done some PSAs recently.
Yes.
Public service addresses, that you've been doing some work on that.
Yeah, these couple of weeks have been really busy for me. I mean, it's actually starting to pick up. I'm starting to getting the more business side of it rather than thinking from an artist's perspective. So first time actually at a radio station was at Lotus Broadcastings, and we did a PSA for the American Diabetes Association, and it was awesome, man. Met the engineer, the disc jockey there, Dave. He's a great guy, and had a really great time there. It was just exceeded my expectations of what the first time my radio interview / PSA was going to be. So I had a great time.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that's the thing that's always interesting to me is that how much of a small town this is.
Oh,
because
yeah.
we're also doing some things with the American Diabetes Association, the Tour de Cure. So anyway, Mike, you just stay right there. I've got to take a quick break. You know, if there's ever any doubt about what's going on in the future of this town, there shouldn't be with young men like Mike G. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this new young, I did say the word, artist.